Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your spring equinox reading. The sun has moved into Aries, so this is when, on the 19th of March, so this is when the sun and the day and the night are equal. And we are, of course, moving into the high summer months in the Northern Hemisphere. Of course, in the Northern Hemisphere, it is moving now towards the fall through until the winter. So the opposite is happening there. We are celebrating this in the Northern Hemisphere as the official beginning of the astrological year, with Aries at the beginning of that. So I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I thank all of you who are participating in that, and I want to remind you that I give away a free reading each month on or about the first of the month, and I take the winners from the comments and the donations. So moreover, I thank you for being here now and appreciate all that you do to support me. And thank you in advance for that. So your overall energy, Leo, is the Emperor. This is really consistent with the kind of energy that has been cumulative for you, where you are taking greater ownership of your own emotion, your own experience, and your own actions. You are understanding that you cannot control the events outside of you or the actions of others, but you can be very clear about what it is you want to realize, what it is you can manifest. And this Emperor reflects many years of experience. You've gained enough experience to know how to produce what it is you need in the material world. And by extension, this indicates that you are well versed in all the strategies and tools, resources needed to manifest what you need to on behalf of your community, your family, your partners. So that this is showing you to be in control of yourself, really doing the work of identifying what you need for you, what is best for your family, your community, your team. A lot of power in the 10th house. This is the house of your social identity. We have the Devil card. This is making a very clear picture to me of your ascendancy as a boss. For some of you, you have been a boss in a situation where your role of leadership has been assigned to you. You've carried out those responsibilities that others expect for you to carry out, and you may be experiencing the limitations of those. For others of you, you have already recognized that your strength and skills comes against what others have expected. You've come to your own ascendancy, your own empowerment by letting go of the expectations or the rules of others. And that power is now able to grow into this amazing place because you are no longer allowing yourself to be limited or restricted by the rules of an organization, of a family, of a team, of a particular community that comprises your experience in life. So this is really showing an awareness that you have your own goals, your own desires, your own needs that you can address that may not be a part of the community or the family standards or expectations. But by inhabiting who you are, by taking control of your skills and power, you can be this powerful manifester on your own behalf. In the first house, we have the Chariot card. So this is further indicating that you may be moving away from a role of empowerment for some of you. You may be altering the rules of the game in such a way that you are prioritizing what it is that you want. You are not hiding your difference. You're not masking your unique qualities and skills, your individual thoughts. You're not trying to be a compliant member of the team. Instead, you may be no longer tending to or allowing yourself to be distracted by all the fires around you, depending on the position that you are in, and instead are focused on your goals and achieving those in a way that allows you to stay in your zone, to grow in your own zone of comfort. There is something here about creating your own home, and I'm hearing that as the home of who you are, no longer having to mask your needs or your desires behind a front that is compliant or appears to be compliant to others or require compliance from others, but instead moving forward in a more innovative way towards something that is a more unique expression of your unique skill. In the fourth house, all my major arcana so far, so this is pretty powerful. The death card in the fourth house, the house of your history, your family, your roots, this is indicating a real change. And my sense here is that you are making a choice. You've relinquished an old, traditional, conventional way of complying and fitting yourself into the requirements of an organization, a job, a family, and instead are have let that go, release that, the need to control, perhaps. This can be someone who has had a business and no longer is abandoning the business of managing lots of people to do something that you have been assigned to do, and instead are moving into a new direction, perhaps. And that clearing the deck is allowing you to focus on what you see as your unique talents and expression of those. But this is a phenomenal change. This can be the change in a home, change in a job. This can be some significant loss of a mentor figure, a patriarch, somebody who showed you the ropes, who taught you, mentored you in some way, or had a dominating effect over your life or the kind of work that you do. The seventh house, the house of significant others, is the Four of Pentacles, and that indicates that you have achieved quite a lot. You have accomplished something, and you are recognizing that that is the basis for this new direction that you're focusing on in terms of this growth that you want to experience in your own movement towards these new goals. You're definitely interested in building something solid, something long-lasting, something of value to others, that is seen as valuable, that is useful to others. You may be cautious about how you're going to grow this with others so that you are, in fact, pulling in to what you know you're capable of, your own strengths, so that you can make decisions about not only the investment of your energies and resources, but the people that you bring into this enterprise that you have grounded, that you have created a foundation for. There is, again, this feeling that you are building something, and this could be a home, literally, for some of you. I'm going to pull Soul's Journey card. And Leo, if you're resonating with this reading so far, please like this video, share it with others, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I think that there are a number of cards here that are showing just that. All of these cards are indicating an incredible sense of discipline and serious work ethic, a devotion, a dedication, hard work, a commitment. So your goals are critical, and that you understand the foundation that is needed in order to hold up and be able to support the growth, the long-term growth that you're envisioning. And from the flora and fauna of Africa, I pulled the bush elephant. And the plant associated with the bush elephant is the evening primrose. And the key words are sweet memories. You are in control. Trust and rely on your strengths. Let your wisdom and intuition guide you. That feels like affirmation. I'm going to clarify the Chariot card in the first house with the Seven of Cups in the second house and the Temperance card in the third house. You have come to understand your relationships in the terms of exchanges of energy. And this most often shows up on the superficial level for all of us in love and in money. You've moved beyond the need to balance out and harmonize things in terms of fairness, because you now have in your vision, your eyes on a prize, a goal that you know is for you. You know that this is an expression of your mission, of your contribution to the planet, society. And you are no longer distracted by the ins and outs of your relationship, holding the balance, being concerned with the actions of others that you know impact you, but instead identifying a goal that you are able to move towards and understand that other things around you are merely distractions from that. This is you getting an inkling of the primacy of your desire, the primacy of your pursuing your dreams and goals, and your deservedness of not only the prize, but the journey. So you're opening yourself up to a devotion, to a service, to a purpose or mission. And Temperance card is really helping you to understand the ways that all of your relationships, all of your actions need to come in alignment with your vision, so that you are in the process of healing not only your relationships, intimate relationships with your community, your teammates, your family members, but that you are understanding how to communicate better and how in that way to learn to receive the benefits of your relationships, not simply to manage them, to be expending your energy or your concern, trying to balance out the receipts as well as the energy, the flow. You're really understanding that you're the source of the flow for you. And it is the way in which you control your resources, attend to your needs, identify the things that you want and are deserving of, that really helps you to stay in balance and addresses a kind of holistic health where you are standing on your own 2 feet in many ways. The Death card in the 4th house is clarified by the 10 of Wands in the 5th house and the Devil card, a repeat in the 6th house. So this is really focusing on not just the way you work with others to affect your goals, your missions, your vision, but it's also about your well-being, your holistic well-being, understanding that the messages you received about who you are and what you're capable of, what you're deserving of, is something that is in a state of flux. It's not an absolute. The more you learn about your potential, the more you connect deeply with your higher self, the more that changes so that you prioritize what your goals are in balance with the necessary goals of living in any social organization, any social structure, living in the world. But you're understanding that you can shift the way that you prioritize those things in order to identify and place your goals before you. You can't manifest what you need or want unless you have that vision in your sight. You don't expect other people to see what you see or to do what you do. But you are understanding that you are dropping obligations and responsibilities that no longer belong to you, that you see are not in alignment with your long-term goals, with your long-term expression and contribution to the world. In order to make that contribution, to build that beautiful structure, that thing, that service, those resources or tools that you have envisioned, you must make way for that by releasing obligations and responsibilities that don't belong to you. And this is a huge change. The 4 of Jades in the 7th house is clarified by the 2 of Cups in the 8th house and the Emperor, another repeat in the 9th house. So you are absolutely looking at the way you connect deeply with who you are. And how you're doing that is by understanding your experience, recognizing the many tools and skills you've gained as a result of your many experiences manifesting what others have needed, what others have desired, what the whole team will be benefited by. And that has helped you to grow and understand that you have the skills you need to grow your vision. You're now equipped with all the skills and abilities that will help you to grow into a place where you have managed and resulted in the success for others. You're now looking at manifesting that success for yourself through deeply connecting to your higher goals. There's a lot here about uncovering what it is that you want, what it is that would satisfy you, what it is you desire, what you need. And there's a lot of social energy around you to be a certain way. But you absolutely have masterful energy, and this feels like a fire sign message. There is a leadership you uniquely hold, Leo, as a result of the ability you have to replicate the joy in who you are to others. You are a palpable example of the sun shining, of the warmth, of the glow, of the joy, of even the play in the work that you do, in being with others, in working as a team, and being productive. This actually enlivens you, lightens you up, and lightens up the whole team. So this is part of your magnanimous leadership style. And it doesn't have to be the leader of a corporation. This can be the leader of your classroom, the leader of your business, the leader of your family. The Lovers in the 10th house is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, another repeat, and the Three of Pentacles in the 11th and the 12th house. So what you're establishing, what you're grounding, what you're setting up a foundation for is the ability of not only yourself, your partners, your children, your students to grow, to learn, to be practical, to be able to do things, to be able to build things. But this is also true of the larger tribes and even professional organizations you belong to. There's a way in which you are seeding schools, seeding community centers, seeding churches, whatever it is that you're doing that is helping you to recognize the foundation that is necessary for you to collaborate with others to build something beautiful, excellent, valuable, something that shines. And this is a part of the ability to work with others in a new way so that you're releasing this old top-down style of leadership, whether that's something you've received or something that you actually activate in your own practices. Instead, you're looking at building up a system where everyone moves from their strengths. Everyone moves from a place of recognizing what they're good at. And when they need to allow others when they need to follow others, so that everyone has a chance to lead at times, to teach, and everyone has a chance to follow or to learn. I'm going to finish up your reading, Leo, with a crystal oracle. And I want to say the Amazonite. The key word is life purpose. I'm fully aligned to and living my life purpose. Thank you, Leo. Until next time, namaste.